What's good? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy DS. We got another one on the table. Today we're looking at Present Toys, Doomsday Killer, aka Equilibrium's John Preston. So let's kick it off. As usual, we got the accessories out first, so we're gonna look at that first. You get extra pair of pants for the secondary outfit, and these are nice. Velcro at the front, so it'll be easy to put these on. Now, I found the biggest pain is the coat or the jacket, which also looks nice, but it's a pain in the butt to get on and off because of the buttons. They're using real buttons, which I think they should have just put buttons on this side and then just use magnets. But yeah, they use real buttons, so it's a pain in the neck to put on and take off. And if you only got one figure, but you want to swap between the outfits, it's gonna be a nightmare. Trust me, I know. I've already done it once. So I've solved that problem, as we'll see in a minute. I'll show y'all what I'm doing. But yeah, nice jacket, coat, but a pain in the neck to put on and take off. You get his sword and sheath, and this is die cast. Nice pattern in that. Sheath is cool, ribbon is on point. Pretty much movie accurate. You get several hands. Well, you get two sets of white hands and two sets of black hands. One set here, one on them already. In my opinion, it's actually not enough, but you get two trigger fingers. And you get two more trigger fingers, which honestly makes no sense to me. Like, why did you give us two sets of the same thing? Why they didn't give him sword holding hand? Like, come on, man. These are the shoes. You can see a little pattern in them. Got a little bit of soul. But yeah, pretty cool. You get his two guns. Did we look at the black hands already? Black hands is nothing. Now this is a sword holding hand. Then you get this hand, which is almost like a trigger finger hand. And then you get two trigger finger hands that's already on the figure itself. Let me show y'all. See? So yeah, he comes with like all these trigger fingers, but he only has two guns. And the white set of hands don't even have a sword holding hand. Like, what sense does that make? Makes none at all. So now I'm gonna have to go on eBay or somebody and pick up some white gloves and black gloves to get additional hand gestures. 6 scale figure. If you don't have posable fingers, you need to have a decent amount of hands for different poses. And don't give us variations of the same type of hand, which is trigger fingers. Makes no sense to me. And then you get this base, which, if y'all been on my channel long enough, in these last, how long my channel been up? Forever? 7 years? You know I hate these things. I hate oval bases. I hate them. I don't care for them because they're too small. No space to pose them. is basically for just a museum pose. I need space. Last, you get the Yeats book. Which is pretty good. And it kind of looks like it has a page about to come out. Yeah, that's pretty good. All right. So that's everything that you get in the box along with the figure. Now, a couple extras that I'm going to show you that's going to be a part of this review. About a second head sculpt. I mean, it's the exact same head sculpt as the one that he comes with. I just went on, where did I get this from? It was either eBay or Toy Anxiety. I went and picked up an extra head sculpt. So we're gonna use that because we're gonna use these secondary clothes. They're gonna be their own figure. I picked up another body, which is the exact same body that he has. So it's no different. So we got the body, the head sculpt. This is the diorama base that I picked up to go along with this guy. As you can see, plenty of space for a pose. And that design is just so sick. That is something they would have definitely had on the floor in this movie. And I picked up some of these, which you'll see why when we get, well, actually I didn't pick some of these up. I got a baggie of them. I'll buy these for, well, we'll see when we get to that part of the video. But yeah, so I got a few extras to go along with mine, but the stuff that comes in the box is just this stuff right here. Everything else is what I bought in order to make a secondary figure and to bring this figure more to life. But let's jump to the figure himself. All right, let's do some size comparisons. Here he is with pop can and my ruler. When I originally opened the box, I was like, "Ooh, he's kind of short." This seems to be a reoccurring theme with these third-party companies. They can't seem to get the scaling of the characters right, because John Preston, or Christian Bale, who plays John Preston, is 6 foot, which translates to 12 inches in a 6 scale figure. This dude is like 11.5 inches tall. And when I put him up against some of my other taller figures, I was like, ooh, he's short. So to remedy that problem, I got some height extenders. So I will be using these to make him 12 inches tall like he should be. Because as you can see, with him being this short, the pants don't even look right. This thing looks like this just way too long and his legs look like they're way too short. But we'll get to that later in the video. But yeah, that's him with the ruler and a pop can. Here he is with Neo, from which they took a lot of their movie ideas from. Some would even say stole, but you know, hey. And here he is with another Christian Bale character, John Connor. And as you can see, he is shorter than both of these guys. These two should be the same height. This is an official Hot Toys figure, and this is an old Hot Toys figure. So this is not even from the updated scale, which has been long since corrected on Hot Toys part. They've corrected the scale of all their figures, which is why the newer figures are taller than their older figures. And some of their older figures, when they update them, they actually make them taller as well. And he's even shorter than this dated height figure. So yeah, we will be bumping him up, and he'll probably be the same height as this guy, or maybe a smidge taller. But it's the same actor, different characters, and you can see the height difference. All right, let's check out his articulation. His head will go up, will go down, get a little bit of side to side, and of course, it rotates. And you can go all the way around like the Exorcist if you need to. Arm go up like that. It will go up like that. Matter of fact, you can get it higher. You got bicep rotation, and you got the double elbow, which I know you love. Typical ball joint on the wrist. So you know what all you can do with that. Ab crunch, back, rotation, rotation, rotation. A little bit of side to side. That leg can go up like that. Go out like that. Let's see how far I can go out with both legs out. So you can get out pretty good. Double knee joint. Thigh rotation. Rocker, both ways. Down, up, and all that good stuff. So you got pretty good articulation on this figure, and that's because the clothes are not very restrictive when you're posing them. So excellent, excellent, excellent articulation, everything you can hope for. All right, now let's talk about the figure. Here is the head sculpt. And that does look like Christian Bale, although his head does seem a little wide to me. But it does look like him to me. Okay, I'll say it's about a 75% likeness. Pretty close. Maybe. I don't know, y'all let me know. And again, I don't own any Hot Toys Christian Bale except the one from Terminator. Let me pull him down. All right, here, the two together. He definitely has a better size head. Two different looks though, so it's really hard to compare. They both look like Christian Bale. And y'all tell me if that looks like Christian Bale. How spot on is it to you? As far as the rest of the figure, the coat looks good. It's kind of a raincoat type of material. So I don't see having any problems with this over time. This should last a very, very long time. My only problem with this is this button is not actually connected to anything. So this right here tends to just sit too far out for my taste. I would like it to sit flat like this side. This side is actually buttoned down, but this side is not. So I'm probably going to end up putting a magnet on the inside of this and then putting a magnet on this side right here. And that way it always stays flat like it should. But outside of that, I have no complaints about this outfit. Regular suit type pants. Got some lint on here. But yeah, regular suit type pants. So I don't see any problems with this over time. All the damn lint. What the hell's going on? Yeah, I don't see having any type of problems out of this over time. So next thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to put the other figure together and let y'all see what that looks like. And then we'll close this out. Oh, and I'm gonna add those height extensions to them as well. So let me get to that.
A few hours later.
So I got the white suit on the secondary body with the head sculpt, and I added the extenders to the legs. And as you can see, they look much, much better. Although the white suit, his jacket could stand to be a little bigger and longer. So I don't know how I feel about that one all the way. And it only took me an hour to get this stupid jacket on with these stupid buttons. It's a nightmare. So that's never coming off of him. But that's the two together. Let's see something. Let's put this right in the middle. And he is right at 12. So that's where he should be. This is how he should have came out the box. Let me get Neo. Let's see. Put Neo behind them. So Neo is still slightly taller than them, but they are all up there in height where they should be. So I'm happy with that. This is an up close look at the white suit. I can tell you, I can see this getting dirty real quick. Real quick. And like I said earlier, this jacket probably needs to be a little bit bigger. And his shoulders are kind of sinking in. That's gonna have to be padded out to make that look better. But overall, the suit is cool. Y'all can see the pattern in the jacket. Turn him around the back. Honestly, this could probably be replaced with a simple, well, no, because of the collar. And that's the pants, the shoes. And let me show y'all the extender. See that? So, how clear was that? Let's see. That's better. Now y'all can see it. So yeah, that's what it looks like under there. But that is the white suit on the body with the secondary head sculpt that I purchased. And that's pretty much everything with this dude. So I guess I can close this out with my final thoughts on the Cleric, John Preston. Now, if you get this set and you're not trying to buy a secondary head sculpt and a second body, and you just want to display them in one of the two outfits, which one would I pick? I would definitely go with the black. I just think it looks better. I think it's better tailored. The white coat jacket is cool, but I don't think it's tailored as well as his black long coat. And it just looks better to me. And then when I added those extenders to it, it really sets the two apart. So I would go with the black if I wasn't going to get a secondary body and head sculpt. Now, as far as pulling this figure out the box, it's cool for the most part. As y'all know, I had a problem with the height. I think the head is a little wide. Couple issues with, well, y'all heard all my issues throughout the video, so y'all kind of know where I'm at with that. But it's still a solid figure. It's even better if you modify it like I did, but you shouldn't have to do that out the box. It should already come out the box geared up and ready to go. But again, it's still a solid release from Present Toys. I'm gonna end up padding out his No, I'm not, because I'm not taking that jacket off, because it was just too much of a nightmare to get on them. Oh, and something else to watch out for is using your weapons in the white gloves. I can see already that the paint that they used on them is starting to rub. So I can see putting the guns or the sword in and out of his hands too frequently will probably end up messing those up. And even with the shoes, as I took the shoes off, the little connectors rubbing the inside of the shoe, you can see the little paint coming off from the inside. Doesn't affect the outside or the look, but I mean, if you want your stuff to stay perfect, even on the parts you can't see, you're gonna have to be real careful. But other than that, that's it. My score for this piece is 3 stars. And that's it for this figure, man. I'm gonna get up out of here. Y'all make sure y'all hit the subscribe button if you ain't subscribed. Hit that like button if you appreciate the review. And that's it. I get up with y'all at the next video. This has been another action figure review, but make no mistakes about it, I'm a grown ass man. Peace.